These astounding figures indicate how much the Queen Vic's most charismatic couple became an integral part of British culture and how actor Leslie Grantham's role as the bad boy of Albert Square came to represent the glory days of EastEnders. What's even more astounding is that Grantham's incredible success came after he was sentenced to life in prison for the murder of a German taxi driver, possibly an unprecedented career move that would stretch even the best soap writers. Grantham, who died last week aged 71, after battling cancer, was born in Camberwell, southeast London, in 1947 and grew up in Kent. He was sporty, representing South London combined schools in netball, but despite his athleticism deep down he just wanted to be an actor. "I used to go to the theater in Bromley and make out I'd been to the football," he said. After school, he joined the Royal Fusiliers aged 18 and served in Germany. And it was during his posting there, armed with a gun, that he attempted to rob taxi driver Felix Rees, who was shot in the head. At his trial, Grantham claimed there was a struggle and he didn't know the gun was loaded, but he was still sentenced to life imprisonment. He spent a decade in British jails and freely admitted that he deserved his sentence. "It happened. I don't seek forgiveness," he wrote in his 2006 autobiography Life and Other Times. While in prison, his interest in acting grew, partly to keep going during a long sentence. "You learn to play the tough guy, even if you're soft," he said. "I've been to prison, I did something terrible, but I'm not a genuine hard man." Leslie Grantham: "To this day, I can keep up a front. I've been to prison, I did something terrible, but I'm not a genuine hard man." Grantham became involved in acting at Lea Hill Prison in Gloucestershire, where he did several plays and was encouraged by actress Louise Jameson to pursue it as a career. He was released in 1977 and went to study at the Webber Douglas Academy of Dramatic Art. To pay for it he became a painter, working at the German embassy by day and a health clinic by night. At Webber Douglas he met Australian student Jane Laurie and they married in 1981, becoming parents to 3 sons, Spike, Jake and Daniel. Grantham began to get TV roles, including about in the Doctor Who drama Resurrection of the Daleks, and as a sergeant in an episode of British Raj set drama The Jewel in the Crown. He even wrote a play called A Reason to Live, which won him an award from the Gloucester Drama Festival. After working with director Matthew Robinson in the theatre, he was recommended for a role in the new soap EastEnders when Robinson became lead director in 1984. Grantham auditioned for the role of market trader Pete Beale but instead was offered the part of louche landlord Den Watts. As Dirty Den, Grantham commanded the small screen and became an instant sensation. Den's affairs, including one with his adopted daughter Sharon's best friend Michelle Fowler, leading to a teenage pregnancy, his bickering with wife Angie, Anita Dobson, and constant dodgy dealing made the soap must-see TV. It also made Grantham one of the most popular actors in the country. Not even the belated revelation that he was a convicted or dampened his popularity. But later he admitted he'd never wanted to be in something so long-running. "When I first signed to EastEnders I was only supposed to do 10 episodes. I'm still mystified by the whole thing. I ended up doing 4 years. I never watch it," he said. "Some of the storylines are half-baked, some are boring, some go on too long. But in the end, the audience decides who they like. I've never understood why they like me and I still don't." Finally seeking new challenges, he left the show in 1989 and starred in the drama The Paradise Club with Don Henderson but didn't hit the heights of his EastEnders fame. The soap lured him back in 2003, when Den was found to have survived the Canal Side assassination attempt. However, Grantham's screen career was irreparably damaged in 2004 when a newspaper ran webcam photos of the actor performing a act and insulting cast members. Den Watts was et al. For good in 2005, smacked around the head with an iron doorstop by new wife Chrissy. Post-EastEnders, Grantham had a recurring role in The Bill and returned to the theatre, where he toured in Jeffrey Archer's Beyond Reasonable Doubt and a stage version of Dad's Army. He and Jane divorced in 2013 but, 2 years earlier, he took the unusual step of starring as the only Brit in a 4-part Bulgarian TV series, The English Neighbor. He liked the country so much, he learned the language and settled there for the final years of his life, until his battle against cancer led him back to Britain. In later interviews he confirmed that his life had been far from straightforward. "Every now and then you have to take a diversion. Unfortunately, Some of my diversions have been quite catastrophic, but I'm safe in the knowledge that what I do now is good. And regrets? Of course I have them, but you can't go around wearing a hair shirt all your life, otherwise you'll never get out of bed in the morning.